As I mentioned previously, within your supervisory team there will be a range of different styles and skills. If we begin by looking at skills, there is a difference between the skills brought by your lead supervisor and those brought by secondary supervisors. Both of your supervisors know what it takes to get a research degree, and if at times they appear to be offering contradictory advice based on their own experiences, take heart from the fact that there is no one way of getting through your research project. Your lead supervisor will have the technical knowledge and they will be able to help you find key resources. Secondary supervisors will not have the same level of in-depth knowledge specific to your subject area, but they still have important skills to share. They are helpful when it comes to the presentation of your work. Does it make sense to those outside your discipline, and is it accessible to those without a high level of specialist knowledge? It is always important to remember that by the end of this research project, you will be the expert in your area, and therefore, as your research progresses, there will be a shift in the skills you need from your supervisor. To begin with, you may need help from your supervisor identifying a good research area, and they may highlight areas which are already well researched. As your research progresses, they can help you project manage to ensure that your project remains within the bounds set, such as word count or time constraints. And towards the end of your project, they can help you look at the next steps, such as career plans, even those outside of academia, or the publication of your work. As you become the expert in your subject, your expectations of your supervisor will change, and their expectations of you will also change. Beginning your relationship by being clear, open, and honest will help these changes happen organically, without it feeling like an extra work on your part. As you may have gathered by now, a really important aspect of making the most of your supervisor is understanding their approach and how this matches to what you need. Do not be afraid to ask them for help on specific things, even if they seem simple. Your supervisor has probably been saturated in the Exeter environment much longer than yourself. So if you need help working the library catalogue or understanding the shorthand they use in their feedback, there is no harm in asking. If you need help, which does not seem directly under your supervisor's remit, they may still be able to signpost you to better help, or consider contacting your pastoral tutor.